Hey guys, it's Tori and welcome back to my channel and welcome to day 5 of the 12 days of tutorials. Today I wanted to do kind of a dark, like sultry, smoky, weird, like I swear those are my choice words all the time, but I wanted dark because I've been loving the dark eye looks lately, but I also wanted a pop of gold, and that's kind of what I did here, and I'm super excited. I love it. It turned out so well. I just kind of dreamt up this look and I recreated it. So I used mostly the Morphe 35, I always say 35 because they're always 35. This is the 39A palette. I just did a tutorial, I think day 3, with this like palette, and it was a super bright purple and blue and pink tutorial. And this one is a super dark brown and, you know, like just sassy. I like it. And this is what the palette looks like, and I love doing these different kinds of tutorials because you can see that you can create so many different looks with this palette. This palette is amazing. It's a part of the Morphe Christmas collection and I am obsessed with it. And if you guys don't have your hands on this palette, you definitely need to, because it is one of my favorite palettes right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking and we're gonna get on into this look and watch me create this really pretty brown and gold smoky eye. I went ahead and laid down my base of the 24-hour MAC Extend Eye Base. I said that in like the wrong order, but that's fine. And I'm going to use my Maybelline Color Tattoo in Bad to the Bronze today, and it's kind of dried up. I've had this one for a couple years now, and I don't use it every day, so it's a little dried up, so it's a little fun to work with. But this is one of my favorite colors to use as my color base. I love it. I'm sorry that the air conditioner and like heater and stuff in this house makes so much noise. We're gonna start off with the lid color. Like, I'm just gonna go ahead and go all into this. So we're gonna figure out what the lid color is gonna be. Okay, so the lid color is this dark chocolatey looking brown shade. It's very, very dark, and it's exactly what I want. I like really, I'm gonna just put this all over my lid, but I have really been into dark eyeshadows lately. Like, I don't know why, but the darker the better. That's kind of been my attitude, like as dark as I can get them. Oh gosh, okay, my transition shades, I really want to have several. So I'm gonna go in first with like this shade, and then I'm going to pop on over to this shade. So I'm going to use this one and then this one, both with these brushes. And the first time I go in, I'm going to go up a little bit higher, you know, get it going a little bit here. Kind of a good placement of color. Okay, then I'm gonna go into that second shade I showed you. These are very like warm. So I'm gonna start with this brown, and then I think I'm gonna move into this brown. So this one's more of like a lighter brown. I just wanted the look to be very brown. It's so funny, like my friends who don't wear a lot of makeup, they're always like, oh, I like browns, you know, stick to my browns. And if I did this look on them, they would probably cry. Because I have a lot of friends that aren't very adventurous with their makeup. I'm gonna blend this out, but when I show up, to places wearing like a bright makeup look, most people that know me don't really like think anything of it, but it's so funny because I'll go to like another small town that's like 30 miles away from where I live, and they stare at me. But I forget that like not everybody in this area does that, you know, like wears bright colors. Okay, so I'm gonna go into this darkest one right here next to this shade, and I'm going to use this one pretty much right in the crease area. I'm working with a lot of different colors because I want it to have, you know, that effect where it doesn't just look like a cut crease, you know? Like I do so many cut creases that every once in a while I like to have a look that isn't a cut crease, you know? Especially when I'm filming like a YouTube video like this where I'm doing 12 different makeup looks, you would think that every once in a while I would want to switch it up, which is what I'm doing. So now I'm going to go back into this giant transition shade here, and I'm going to use a pencil brush just to kind of sweep that color under the eye area. This would be a really fun look to try and not use winged eyeliner with, which I'm kind of contemplating it. Like I think I want to try no winged eyeliner today. I don't know, guys. And then that darkest shade that we put in the crease the last time, I'm going to just line my lashes with it very close to my lash line. So this palette doesn't come with any form of not transition shade. It comes with a lot of those. It doesn't come with any highlighter shades. I'm using this palette for my mirror, and this is the Tartelette in Bloom palette. I'm just gonna take that bone white shade in the color Charmer. Honestly, like any bone white shade will do. I know I said this in the other video the other day when I did this exact same palette, but it's honestly, you guys, ugh, I love this palette. All right, we're gonna actually go old school, and I'm gonna grab my original Naked palette and use the color Half Baked. This is one of my favorite golds, honestly, hands down. Like throughout the years, nothing has ever really been as good as that one. But I'm gonna kind of just feather it in a little bit with my finger. Just a little bit of this color on my brush, and then I'm just kind of lightly pouncing it into my eye, and I'm gonna just bring it in a little bit with my finger, just with the excess powder so it doesn't get too crazy. This is either gonna make or break my eyeshadow, but I'm gonna take the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner in Midnight Cowboy, and oh, I'm so scared. I'm going to go into like the inner portion of the eye with it and add some glitter. I don't know if you can see kind of what I did, but I like drug it out. Like I started with it more densely in the inner portion of the eye, and then I like used what was left on the brush to kind of feather it out. Now I'm gonna go in with my Kat Von D liner and line my lash line. And then I'm going to apply my Marc Jacobs gel liner, the black one, which I love. Now I'm gonna go ahead and apply my Bobbi Brown Smoky Eye Mascara and some fake lashes, and I'll be right back. All right, and that is the completed eye makeup. I'm honestly obsessed with it right now, you guys. But I'm gonna go ahead and use my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. Seriously, this packaging is so old. I've had this bronzer for years. I love it. But I'm gonna use it to contour my face. Yesterday, I've gained a little bit of weight back because I had lost quite a bit, and I gained some of it back. And yesterday when I used the contouring powder, it was not dark enough for me. Like, as the day went on, I was like, I don't know if I'm just used to using really dark cheek products or what, but my face does not look as thin. I just really prefer using bronzers over contour powders. I don't know why. It's just like a thing with me. And then I'm going to use my favorite blush, which is the Tarte Exposed blush. I can get it open. Seriously, all-time favorite. Tarte Exposed blush looks good on everyone. I usually, when I'm freelancing and doing makeup for people for prom and wedding and stuff, for proms and weddings, I can't speak, but I like to use this blush because it looks good on everyone. And then for my highlighter, I'm going to use the Laura Geller Gilded Honey highlighter. I actually just purchased this again. I had one somewhere and I've moved so many times, and at some point in my moving, I lost my Laura Geller. Don't know what happened to it. Alright, and then for my lips today, I'm going to use the ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip in the color Aquarius, and this is the Kathleen Lights color. Alright guys, so that is today's completed makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed my hair. I braided it last night and it's just kind of doing its thing today, so hope you guys like that too. But I'm honestly super in love with this look. I'm obsessed with it. I'm so glad I did it. I kind of just was like, I was sleeping and I woke up this morning and I was dreaming of this look in my head. So this is the look I came up with and I'm completely obsessed. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I hope you guys enjoyed day 5 of the 12 days of tutorials. I just keep trucking along. I just keep putting out more tutorials and I'm so proud of myself. I've been so inspired lately. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see all of you tomorrow. Bye guys.
Why? Don't be mad cause I'm doing me better than you doing you. Don't be mad cause I'm doing me better than you doing you. Don't be mad cause I'm doing me better than you doing you. Better than you doing you. Fuck it, what you gonna